tonight. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shane, this is Shane's Games, and tonight we are playing Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This will be my 15th run through the game. No, not playthrough, I should say. This will be my 15th stream playing the game. If you want to see any of the previous streams, previous episodes, if you will, check the YouTube link below. You can watch them all there and throw me a subscribe. But otherwise, let's get started for tonight. How is everybody doing tonight? Because I am doing nice. Got to go to my favorite sushi restaurant. Went to see Suicide Squad at the movie theater too. Didn't really care for that, but don't regret having gone to see it. Don't know if anybody else has seen it. Anyone else has thoughts about it? Alright, let's check out the ruins. Ooh, only got one Prismere left. Better save that. Oh, so close. There we go. Alright, so we are searching these ruins for a woman from a refugee camp that was trying to rebuild a village until she got run off by the Tuatha. And we are hoping that she's going to be okay after everything that happened. Because that would be sad otherwise.
Die, Tuatha!
Oop, I think that's her. Oh, she's alright at the moment. Alright, sweet sword. Get to hacking. Nice. There we go. Sweet. Alright.
Quite well, and I appreciate the help, but my work here isn't done. Unless you're going deeper into Verki, I'll take my leave.
Yeah, I have been burning through my lockpicks pretty quick. I use 2 to 3 on most locks, even the easy ones. Just my luck and my terrible reflexes.
I'm not going back until the work is done. You'll just have to help. They're coming in through the water gates in the depths of this place. They must have found them. That's their way in. We see Tuatha crawling out of here every time we pass. As for the gates, I remember them from when I was a child, before the Tuatha came.
Sure, I'll come with you.
Unexpected, but thank you. With you here, we just might make it. Let's go. At the bottom, of course. They were used to let boats in. You can be sure we'll find more Tuatha along the way.
Oh, I never mind beating up on some Tuatha.
Most of this place fell in the war, but it appears the lower levels were mostly unharmed. Lucky for us. What did my father say of me? I can look after myself, though I'm grateful for your help all the same. I should have sent word, but I wanted to give him good news from Colm. Tell him things had gotten better. But they never did. And it's my fault that the refugees were lost. After 10 years, we thought we could rebuild. I led them here, and here they died. The idea was mine, as is the blame.
Well, it was a noble plan, at least.
We were out looking for supplies. Came home to find Tuatha attacking the village. All those people dead. The hands of those monsters. We drove off the first group, but they just kept coming. The survivors scattered. I left to find where the Tuatha had come from.
Where the Tuatha had come from? I can tell you where the Tuatha come from. See, when a mommy Tuatha and a daddy Tuatha love each other very much. Finish that. Get the timing for the charge attack wrong. When I try to charge up my whirlwind, I end up just sort of sitting there most of the time. It's a little unfortunate, but hopefully I will get the hang of it in time. Alright, so there are the 3 gates. So what is up to the northwest, I wonder? could be the exit to the place, but I want to take a look. Let's see. Or hey, maybe I can't even get through this door. Oh, it's an unlock. Oh. Oh. Oh, nope. No, so close. There we go. You may not want to hear about it, Al, but it's important knowledge. I'm dropping education here today. Gotta learn something. In the life of every man comes the day when they find out about the birds, the bees, and the Tuatha Horde. I don't even know why I'm breaking pots. Should just went straight to the chest. Oh man, I am using up a lot of lockpicks today. Ah. Sweet, alright. I suspect next time I go back to town I'm going to have to just pick up some lockpicks. I've gotten this far in the game using just salvage lockpicks that I picked up from here and there, but Fairy Gorda, what are they doing here? I get the feeling that if I'm just going to keep opening every chest I see, I'm probably going to want to invest in some lockpicks. Oh, I got him finished off at least. Hoping to go for a little more crowd control, but I'll take it. Save the Prismere for the very hard. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I was using them for hard and very hard. I don't actually think I've seen any very hard chests, to be precise, so I've mainly been using Prismere on the hards. But at my skill level, I think I should be able to do the hards with no much more difficulty than the rest of the locks I'm dealing with. Which is some, to be fair. Come on. Sweet. Oh hey, another one of the relics. Always nice when we can find one of those. Yeah, I had a big bank of Prismere locks saved up, so I think I kind of got used to using them. But I burned through them pretty quickly.
Moving. Are we going?
Once I started using them on hard chests, next thing I knew, there goes my supply of Prismere lockpicks. So what I've got now, I'm going to have to try and preserve. There we go. Easy enough. That's not a chest. That's a coffin. Alright. Not like... I've played RPGs before. I'm okay with looting graves. That's fine. Alright, let's continue on.
More of them!
Deeper into this good full of... That'll get me started on a battle frenzy. Start taking out these raiders. Nice. Where's the last one? Yes, her stun locked. You're supposed to be helping. Oh, she's an archer. Probably only so much she can help with then. That kind of stinks. Well, I mean, I guess when it comes down to it, she can help pick away at whatever I'm hitting. As long as I don't knock them out of her range Excuse me. IDK about real life coffins. That's good. I would be a little worried if you did know about real life coffins. Come on. Yes. Alright, our first mages of the night went down relatively easily. Oh, that's a good omen. Well, so far we're doing good with combat tonight. I'm appreciating that. Let's keep that trend going for a while, shall we? Alright, so there's the exit. Once we're all done. Let's check over here first thing. No, I can safely say I've never looted a coffin in real life either, and if at all possible, I think I'd like to keep that trend going. It doesn't seem like a thing I would enjoy doing all that much. I'd feel pretty weird at best. Alright, cool. Now I guess we just have to hope that those gates will hold against the Tuatha. But of course, this is a video game. They're pretty much indestructible, I imagine. Ow! Just a little bit faster than me. There. Nice. You know, Tuatha aren't the most interesting of enemies in the game, but it is nice fighting them for storyline reasons. I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere with the game when I'm kicking Tuatha ass. So I don't at all mind if those are who I'm going to be fighting for a while. And I got another level up right at the start of the session too, so excellent. Let's see what we want to do here. I think... that'd be nice, but I'm not really focusing on dispelling, so... I think this time I'm going to go with Sagecraft, and then next time another point in Persuasion. Yeah, let's do that. And then here... special dodge attacks. That is probably something I want to invest in. I'm going to put that... ooh, Wrath is 6 points. I thought that was only 3, actually. Oh, but that is going to up the mana every time I increase it. That part's unfortunate. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 point into that. And no, I'll put 2 points into that. And then I think I'll put another point into Wrath. Up the damage for that. I think it'll still be worth it in the end. Right, confirm, and ooh, tier 5 for our Destiny. Let's see. That's an extra 2% melee damage, extra 2% block efficiency, 2% stun duration, and plus 17% chance to stun. That is a nice upgrade. I expect we'll see some pretty nice stuff from that. So, let's head deeper into the cave, find the rest of the Tuatha, find the rest of the gates. Get them closed, keep this area nice and Tuatha free. Alright, so I'm going to take this as a sign that no, I can't knock enemies off cliffs. Oops. Oops. That is not a good place. Rest in peace up there, dude. Night of the Planking Dead. that's 2. Just that last one, and we can get out of here. Oh, there's 2 here instead of just the one. Shock and horror. Whatever will I do? I hear it missed. I was all ready with my block and he just whiffs. Get on my level, Tuatha.
They can't get in this way anymore. Let's go.
We've stopped them?
It's finished. Return with me. If I know my father, he'll want to thank you in person. Are we going?
Alright, so all we need to do is throw a couple of levers. That's handy. Just 3 easy steps to stopping the Tuatha. Alright, take our convenient little escape rope right here. Big ol' sewer drain. Alright, so next we need to head back to Tyrion's Rest, so let's just jump straight there. And let's reunite father with daughter. Yay, happy ending.
I will never forget what you have done for me. And Anella. No thanks could ever be enough, but please, accept this humble reward.
Okie dokie.
Not a bird to be caged, I'm afraid. Still, I hope her time on the Tawili coast has opened her eyes to the realities of the world. Just an old merchant with his share of grief, but he shared a fortune too. I have a home here in Tyrion's Rest and my daughter by my side. I too dream of seeing Culm rebuilt, but I fear it will be years past this war's end before such a thing could be.
Alright. So let's take care of this one. I think this one I can just jump straight to where I need to go, right? Yep, all the way back in Shield Ring. Nice and convenient. I'm all about convenient questing. Saving the world? If it's on my schedule, I suppose. Got nothing else to do that day.
As soon as I received news of your discoveries, I learned whatever I could of the Alpha Lord, Amalur Beeson.
What'd you learn?
He is indeed a powerful man, a member of the Orbacant. Or he was, until he proposed using Niskaru in the war.
Yeah, that's a bad
He
idea.
was laughed off the council, and then vanished, taking some of Rathir's most powerful mages with him.
Dang it. We need the Mystic Hammer.
Yes, I see. It should be in Aegon's tomb. Alas, pledge shield none below Oathblade are permitted inside our sacred places. But this is easily solved. For your valor and honor, in the name of the First Sworn, I bestow upon you the rank of Oathblade. Take this as a token of the honor. Now, the tomb
Nice
lies
promotion.
just south of Ulcerund. It opens only with this key. Proceed to Ironfast once you have the hammer.
Moving up the world.
In a narrow pass just south of Ulcerund, into Tyr. The key I gave you unlocks its doors in many of our other monuments and historical places. Once you have the hammer, proceed to meet Gwyn Anway at Ironfast Keep in Menethir.
Alright.
Sir Beeson somehow learned of this forgotten story and the mural depicting it on Eamon's Isle. Devious. Very devious. Beeson was among the powerful of Rathir before the power of Niskaru turned his head. If anyone can complete Farlong's work, it is Beeson. It is a curious fact. For her father, Aegon, Cerwyn built a grave fit for a king. while both she and Eamon, her father's father, vanished into the east and were lost to us. So many mysteries around the founder of our order. Where he learned the secrets of forging and fighting. How he originally came to the Phalanx. Where he went alone in his last days. Traveling east, beyond Cluracon's eastern mountains.
I'll let you know if I find him.
The accounts say it was crafted for Aegon himself. None other has ever wielded it, and I'm not sure any other can. It may be for nothing, but I suppose it is the only hope we have. Trapped within a mountain? Can we be certain this isn't merely an old legend? But can we afford to take the chance? Ordinarily, the rank is reserved for proven veterans of the field. There is also usually a ceremony, but that will have to wait,
Dang
I'm
it.
afraid.
Priorities, man. Give me my ceremony.
And by the first sworn, may you know victory.
Let's hope. Alright, so I have to see where the Mystic Hammer is on the map and whether I want to go jump after it immediately. You know how I am with new quests. No. So that's down in the desert lands, so I don't think I want to go after that just yet. So what else do we have to do? Return to the moon camp? Alright, yeah, we can do that. You can only carry so many items, says the tooltip. Yeah, I noticed. That did occur to me once or twice. Thanks for letting me know. Alright. Who do I need to talk to
Fancy
here?
you.
Oh yeah, Moby Pants.
And the task is completed. I had hoped Mare might return, but it is not. Take this ring as a reward. I've no need for it. She is not coming back. I shall be resolute. I will persevere. I know I shall. Now, for your part, the Hierophant has ordained another theft. Will you take part?
But of course.
You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer?
So what do I do now?
Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. The amulet is in Rithen. The Hierophant seems to hold it in some
No,
special
I already got
significance,
all that
but
stuff.
as he came to our number recently, and his lack of respect is contemptible. The Hierophant gave him an opportunity. Hopefully he learns the error of his ways. Good
Alright.
day.
Back to the talking statue.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithen. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission.
Tell me about the amulet.
The amulet is the object I want you to steal. That is the only information you require.
Geez, getting snippy on me. Anything else I should know?
Rithen is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to Heartshade. He will learn the need for respect during this job.
Wonder what that means.
So you got all that right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rithen. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast. Telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. Came here looking to get away from orders. But it seems you travelers follow commands like everyone else.
does kind of sound like a douchebag. Why do you hate the Hierophant?
I left a life of luxury behind to become one of the travelers of legend, like Spinning Tom or even Mare and Irian in the old days. I left the law and rules and trappings when I joined up, only to be saddled with a new seer. More like a new overseer.
He is really cranky about being a thief.
Right, here I am, jabbering like a thrice-damned malt worm. Or the Hierophant, take your pick. You go to Rhythm by the main entrance. I'll take another path, and I'll meet you in there. Place is ghostly, dankish and strange. All of Tiwili was scarred by the war. But now, the tower's full of deserters. Let's move.
Unless I have to talk to him, the better. Alright. So let's head back out. See where we're going next. I mentioned on Twitter earlier that I got a decent feeling that today might be the day we head down into the Southlands. Down to the desert and everything. That'd be pretty cool. This is a nice part of the world, but I am a little eager to see what else there is to see. Huh. Just north of Culm. I must have just missed it. I can see he has a point, but I mean, he is free now. Like, if he doesn't want to be with the travelers, he can just stand up and leave. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to be a traveler to be a thief. That much is true. That's what seems silly to me. I mean, he is free. You know? I think he's making it to be more of a prison than it really is. I mean, sure, I imagine being a thief is easier if you're a traveler, because you got the whole support network there. But still, it's not impossible to just be a guy that steals stuff. Alright, in we go.
So, you made it. Remember, there's more than just your reputation on the line. I hope you're ready. Right. Looks like there's a lever on my side. Looks like it opens something on your side. Remember me?
What? Hey! Did he just leave me behind? Not gonna be pleased if he just left me behind. Mages. No. Bad. Oh, more than one, of course. Seems like every encounter's got a mage these days. Wonder if that's just what I have to look forward to now. Come on. Where am I? Oh, they drained my magic too. Fantastic. Just what I was hoping for. You know, I was doing so good today. And then comes the mages. Always there to spoil things. Alright, let's see if we can't build a little battle frenzy. Not going fantastic. Way too many of these guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to spend a mana potion to try and a little bit. Alright. I think that'll help a little bit. Just get rid of some of these mages. There we go. One down at least. Damn. crap, this encounter. I hate mages so much. Damn it. Thank goodness for Wraith at least. So many fireballs. Come on, get that shield up. Alright. He's stun locked. Just keep him that way. Alright. Now we're somewhere. So done. Nope. Taking this guy out first. Wait your turn. Alright. Nice. There we go. Whew. That was scary. It's a really tough encounter. I had 3 mages in a sort of triangle around me, just constantly pouring on the damage. Wasn't even stun locked so much. I was a little bit stun locked, and the fact they kept draining my mana meant that I had to keep pumping in those mana potions if I wanted to stay competitive. Whew. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Alright, let's grab those, but at least we're good now. Glad to be done with that one. Whew. I don't mind big groups of enemies. It's when they start mixing in all those ranged enemies. That's when it starts getting tricky. Alright, looks like I'll see him again up ahead.
Made it through fine, I see. Time to return the favor. The way forward is blocked. Can you see a lever on your side? Good riddance.
I'll take a look for one, I guess. I don't see one in the immediate area. Ah, there's one. And he's moving forward. We're good. Let's finish this one off nice and quick. As revenge. And that's what you get for hanging around solo. Your own fault. Oops, I see traps. Disarm those just to be safe, so I don't accidentally stumble into them later, as is my wont to do, stumbling around in the traps. We've all seen it by now. Especially if you get into an unexpected fight, then keeping track of where the traps is can be difficult. Not just for me there, I imagine. Just tricky stuff.
There's a problem. I can't find a way forward anymore. I didn't see anything that would help us. I think you're up again. Is there anything on your side? Good riddance.
Take a look. Ah, got a switch.
What was that? Oh, hell!
Oh, hell what? Run, dude, run! Oh, he's stuck in a dead end. Shoot, I gotta get to him. Alright, let's... Oh, dang it. And of course, mana drained instantly. Dang. Son of a bitch. Miserable. Just miserable. I'll take somebody out of here. Keep diving in on me. Almost. There. Just one down. A little bit of battle frenzy. Hopefully help with the rest. Jump move is so irritating. Oh, right there. That huge knockback just makes me completely out of position. Of course, the second I let down my shield. She didn't teleport far there. Mage fights are just miserable. Once again, as soon as I let up my shield. Ah! I think I might just need a long sword to get a little more speed in these fights. Let's try that. It does feel a little better. Yeah, maybe that's my solution. Just switch to a longsword, so I'm not getting stun locked quite as much. At least for the big old groups. Ooh, nice. And another relic. Gotta be getting close to getting all the relics at this point. I don't remember how many she said there were. I think like 5? I'm gonna need to check my potion stock pretty soon too. I'm burning through them a lot faster than I'd like. Alright, let me just finish looting everything here. And then I'll be good to move on and see how he's doing. Let me save too. After all the beatings I've been taking, I don't want to take any chances. I'm coming, dude. Hang on.
Oh, looks as though we made it, despite what the Hierophant predicted. So much for her vaunted prophesying. The door opens with 2 pressure plates. You stand on one, and I'll stand on the next.
I gotcha.
Time to get back.
Alright, let's see
What are
we
you
got
looking
here.
at? What? Ah! It burns! It's... I can't move!
What the hell? Wait, did the Hierophant just send him here to get killed? I think this was a trap. I think the Hierophant's sending people to their deaths. I know we had that before in one of the other Traveler quests. That is definitely suspicious. So we're doing less damage with the longsword. I feel get in more hits. With mages, stun locking is so important. And luckily that mage just decided to stand there with his back to me. Thank you, dude. It's always nice when the enemies cooperate. I can appreciate it. So yeah, I know I said it last time I played, but I think I'm just going to have to put it into practice now. Longsword for faster enemies, and great sword for groups and slower enemies. That seems like the ideal solution. Oh, I see traps. Can I disable these? Do they not count as traps? They don't appear to count as traps. That's unfortunate. Are you going the right way? Yeah, I think so. Don't know why it exits the trap one. Ow. think you'd want to trap the entrance instead. But what do I know? How to run a castle. Yet. Like to work on that, I think. It's probably a test to see if you could work with others, see how we kind of non-physically push you out of the way and try to take the treasure. Now I remember one of the other quests. Oh, what do we got here?
Well, ain't this a sight to take in? My own little dove, all grown up and robbing this place with no care for want nor cause. Took a bit of doing to track you and poor Phasma down here, but when I heard what job you were on, I had to find you.
Where have you been?
The Hierophant had it in for me. Meant to see me on a noose for not being a quiet little servant. So I left the Travelers. I guess as long as I got the message, it didn't matter if I was dead or not. Hierophant's mistake. I had to learn what I could of the Hierophant. And that all brought me here, to you.
Now see, this is the guy I was thinking about, because the Hierophant set him on a mission, and it seemed like a setup before. And he was worried, hey, maybe the Hierophant's screwing people over. And now we come here and he grabs that amulet and puts the whammy on him. Well, it's good to see you.
I've been off in the dark for a while, Dove. And I'm sorry for that, after all you did for me in Home Stand. But I had to go underground. I had to do a little digging. And I found a bit, Dove. I found quite a bit. I told you the Hierophant set me up. Well, just in case you had any doubts, the Hierophant set you and Phasma up here.
The Hierophant set me up?
Think, Dove. True, Phasma ran his mouth about the Hierophant, but you're a separate case. I did some digging. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, so they say. Except you. And that makes you a threat. You were both sent here because the Hierophant knew at least one of you would be cursed. So I came to help.
Well, it does add up. So what now?
We helped pull Phasma. I heard the job would take you to Rhythm, and I learned about the amulet. This gem should be able to negate the curse. Give it to Phasma, will you?
Alright, yeah, I mean... Yeah, Phasma was a giant douche, but I don't think he deserves to be frozen in place for all of eternity.
It's most likely what's behind this insurrection. Some amulet of Telogris disguised as a gift. Always check a gem for flaws, Dove. Use that gem I gave you on the amulet that cursed him. That should set him right again. The Hierophant had it in for me. Meant to see me on a noose, so I left it. I had to learn what I could of the Hierophant.
Alright, let's go save Phasma, to my great surprise. Gotta go through the blade traps, of course. Unless they're all disabled for some reason. Huh. Oh, maybe the opening the door back there disabled them all. That's handy. Now see, at least I feel good here because the Hierophant didn't instruct me to do anything to Phasma. So it's not like I'm going against what the Hierophant said or anything. Placing the Tear of Mitharu in the amulet should help undo the damage. Sure.
You saved me. When I was trapped in that curse, I didn't know what would happen.
But you saved me. And Grim's here. Grim Olwig. They said he was dead. You should speak to him. It looks like you're the one he came for. Let's move.
Well, sure, we can't have multiple people in a conversation at once. That'd be weird.
Good to see Phasma's back among the moving. Let's make sure we don't let the Hierophant get him. If you see Irian, tell him Phasma died. But on to other things. You've been running around these lands like a good traveller, Dove. But now, I have a job for you. We've all tasted the Hierophant's malice. Now let's make sure we return the favour.
How are you planning to do that?
I got a plan, Dove. We're doing more than getting our revenge. We're removing the Hierophant from power to rule the Travelers no more. The Hierophant meant for me to die while stealing a certain book, the Missives of Sable, which was claimed by the gnomes after we left. I can think of no better weapon for my revenge. But the gnomes have hidden it away. I need you to steal the glass of ambient to help us locate it.
Why do I have to do this?
It's unlucky, Dove, but it's your lot. The Hierophant sees all, knows all, except for you.
Right. So any other insurrection she'd see coming except when I do it. So what's the glass of ambient?
It's an ancient bit of Irathi magic. It's older than these lands. What, even older than the Fae, I reckon. With the right thought, it shows the object of one's desire, if it be a familiar thing. Meaning we can use it to find the missives once more.
But why get rid of the Hierophant?
Look, Dove, the Hierophant don't know we're alive, and when we're found out, we'll be in danger again. But it's worse than that. The Hierophant's not just getting rid of dissidents, they're keeping the travelers untalented, and thus dependent. In time, the travelers will be nothing more than suckling babes, dependent on the Hierophant for survival.
Hey there, Ghost18. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening?
It's in an old Irathi ruin to the south, called the Blackened Hall. Between you and the glass is an army of demons and 3 trials. To bypass the trials, I left you a gift at the dungeon's entrance, Buru's boots. Those, along with the amulet you and Phasma stole, should help. The glass is powerful, Dove, and well guarded. But you're the only one who walks free of the Hierophant's gaze. It's all up to you.
But what are the trials all face?
There's the Isle of Flame, where any who aren't quick on their feet will burn. Use Buru's boots to tread safely through them. Then there's the Dark Maze, a labyrinth of hidden paths. You'll just have to find a way through, Dove. Lastly is the Guardian. They say it's a demon that can't be killed. But if you use the Risen Amulet, you can curse it like Phasma was.
That sounds interesting.
It's in the Blackened Hall. Place has a nasty reputation of being, well, a death sentence. The trials within aren't insurmountable. I nabbed a few familiar items. You've got your work cut out for you, Dove. And I've mine to do as well. Let's get moving.
Alright, this sounds tremendously difficult.
Nasty bit of ruin from what I heard. Legend says an old king reigned there with his wife. Wonderful too, I reckon. Halls of flame, magical mazes. But it's a bad ending. His wife was a monster all along. And by monster, I mean demon.
I hate when
So
that
the story
happens.
goes, at any rate. We'll take a thief of good class to break in. And I think you're just the fit, Dove.
I'd like to think so.
Is the Isle of Flame.
no, we already did that.
Lastly is the Guardian. The story goes that they're drawn to the glass like thieves to a jewel. Wouldn't doubt it. The hall is a strange place by all accounts.
Sure sounds like it.
Supposedly, they thought the glass could help them see, but the Guardian will let nothing near.
Alright.
The Niskaru, Dove. Legends say she fooled the king of Blackened Hall, slipped in and took it right over.
Wait, the Guardian is a Niskaru? Not like Niskaru are the easiest thing to face in the world, but I've kind of killed a whole bunch of them at this point. Shouldn't be too difficult then. I say jinxing myself inevitably. Alright, so I think maybe we're going to want to take a quick trip back to town, break down a few things, make sure our inventory doesn't get too full up, even with our fancy schmancy new backpack. But after that, I think we should be okay to head on to the Blackened Hall, check out these trials. It is an interesting setup, so I'm curious to see how it's going to play out. Anytime you've got a dungeon that isn't just run in and kill everything, I'm going to be interested. So let's see what we can see. Let's see if I can grab that hollow log real quick too. I'm not actually sure if I can get up this cliff to get to it, but we'll see. Run around it real quick. Always do like crossing those off my map whenever I can. Should be right over here. Here we go. It's too hard at all. Alright, so Nothing else in the immediate area, and I know I can teleport to the Blackened Hall, so that won't be a problem. So, let's go find somewhere to sell stuff then. I think... yeah, Tyrion's Rest should be good. Plenty of places I can take care. Got to update LibreOffice? Alright, I'll see you in a second now. Alright, so Forge is the first order of business. Let me double check my weapons and armor. Make sure I don't have anything better than what I've got floating around in my inventory. And no, not for weapons. And for armor, no chance. Ooh, that's a bit better. Not a whole ton. You know, I think that is going to be worth my while, actually. I don't use mana regen, but it's still better. Still more armor than the one I've got. I think that's just a straight up upgrade. Cool, let's throw that on. Oh yeah, right, the Dauntless Chaucis. I still do want that, but I don't want to lose my plus 45 health and mana. That is a hard thing to give up. Oh, plus 1 persuasion. But again, I don't think that's enough of an upgrade to want to get rid of my House of Ballad's shield. It's interesting though, a little bit more health. But I think for right now the mana's still going to be in my best interest to keep around. Alright, so let's salvage what I can. See what I can get. I know all the armor I can of course get rid of. Not too worried about that. What else can I get rid of? I'll get rid of the longbow of ravaging, the master's staff. Ravaging, master's staff, and illuminator's chakrams. Alright, there we go. And then I can probably sell a couple things as well. Take just a little bit more out of my inventory. Get me ready for everything that's going to be coming next. I thought there was a store in here. Was I looking at the wrong place? Must have been. Weird. Very strange. Unless it's in the... no, nothing in the basement. Must have just been misreading the map. Go figure. There's somebody standing around outside. No, I don't know what that's going on there. Well, there should be a cellar inside here, so I'll just take care of that. Yep, right here. Alright, so what I want to sell. Alright, I'll sell Havoc. And I'll see if there's any accessories I maybe want to dump.
Well then, what'll it be?
Alright, wow, 33k, nice. Alright, the Orator's Shield, or the Death's Vestments. I'm not going to use that because I don't use robes. The Orator's Shield is very nice, but no, money's going to be worth more in the long run. Disciples Band, what is that? Well, that's a lot of mana, but I don't think I'm ever going to want straight mana, so I'll go ahead and sell it. Signet of Shelter, Elemental Resistance. Arian's Wedding Band, nothing. Sell that off. Sorry, dude. And let's scroll to the bottom, see if there's anything else I can dump down here. Oh, I gotta turn in all those Freeman armbands. Keep forgetting about that. Letter to Orwin, what was that? I don't remember, I'll check that out later. What else? Oh, should combine some gems while I'm here. Oh yeah, I can make a new tier of gems now, can't I? Oh, that'll be nice. Alright, let's sell some more minor potions while I'm here. I don't know if I've got anything. Oh, I don't think I really do. Minor damage boost, sure, let's sell all those off. Don't know what that's doing hiding in there. Alright, that's got me down to 75. I think I should be okay for a bit.
Come again.
So I'll just do some gem crafting and then back out into the field to go check out those trials. Alright, where is the crafting station in this town? Ah, all the way up north. That's fine.
Greetings.
Just a hop, skip, and jump in the grand scheme of things. Oh right, still gotta find the thief for that. Alright. Nice. Alright, so let's strengthen shards first. Get all my weaker gems upgraded to stronger gems, because really once you get the ability to upgrade your gems, I don't think there's any good reason to keep your weaker gems around. Just keep upgrading them whenever you get the chance. I could be wrong, but I really don't know what else there would be to do. Alright, let's check out the option for epic gems. Ooh, so I have to combine 2 gems there? Wow, alright, that's cool. Minus 20% mana cost, wow. Plus 1 to the first 4 tiers of all unlocked, wow. There's some really cool stuff in here. Plus 1 to all unlocked might abilities. Whew. Alright, I don't have any epic slots to use at the moment, but that is a very cool option. We will certainly be making use of that in time. Very cool. Alright. So, down to the Blackened Hall. Hey Al, welcome back. Just heading into the Blackened Hall now, once I save. And then let's check out these trials. And the Guardian. Alright, there's the Bruise Boots. Once cursed to make the wearer invisible and untouchable, these worn boots seem to be all but ruined. Some faint magical energy can be sensed around them, however, it is likely they will not last long. Nice cap, thank you. I do like it. Not like I'm going for aesthetics or anything, but it is nice when you find an item that really looks pretty cool as well as works well. Oh, lore stone, and very cool view as well.
That does not seem so strange. I'm sure there are many people who in their youth had a similar experience, but of course I am leaving something out. I mentioned the unrest in my soul. I know it intimately. When I was young, I was visited by something unlike anything else of this world. It was an ephemeral, ghostly thing. I called it a divine spirit, for I had no better word to describe it. This thing was not fey, but possessed a timelessness like one. It glowed with an aura of magic about it, but I was not afraid, for a serene peace was born on the countenance of this divine spirit.
Now, of course, I'll change my boots as soon as I find some that comes along that I like better than the ones I'm using. Same as everything else. No worries. Alright, what do we got here? These traps? Just decoration, I guess. Traverse the Isle of Flame. Wait. Can I just disarm traps here? Freaking sweet. Who needs boots? I'm a real thief. face. Oops. Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Oh, damn it. Wow. Alright, so I'm going to have to be a little more careful walking through there. Whew. But I can do that. Should be able to get through just by disarming stuff. As long as I pick a lane that's easy to walk through, I think.
That does not seem so strange. I'm sure there
Right?
are many
That
people
damage.
who've had a similar experience, but of course I am leaving something out. I
Alright, so
mentioned
let's see if
young Rest
maybe
in my song.
over by the
I
edges it
know
might
it
be a little
intimately.
easier to work my way
When I
around.
was young, I was visited by something unlike anything else of this world.
Alright, come on. See,
It was an
targeting
ephemeral, ghostly thing.
targeting's a bit
I
tricky.
called it a
Making
divine
sure I get the
spirit,
right tile
for I had no
disarmed.
better word to describe
And this is
this
where
thing was not fey,
I was
but
complaining
possessed a
before.
timelessness like one.
It's difficult
It
to
glowed
tell
with an aura of magic
when
about
you've
it, but I
disarmed
was
a
not
tile.
afraid,
There's no
for
visual
a serene
indication
peace was born on the countenance of this
that a tile
divine
is
spirit.
disarmed, and that's really scary here. Because I can't ever see if the right tile's been disarmed when I move forward. Just kind of got to keep crawling forward and pressing F to disarm as I go. And hoping that I'm getting all the right tiles. This is really scary. You save on like each tile. Oh, where's the fun in that? Maybe if things get really bad, but for right now, I think I can make it through. Just keep crawling along here. Alright, come on. Slow and steady wins the race. Carefully now. Whew, so many of them. How is there so many of them? Come on. Oh my god, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Alright, keep disarming as I go. Slowly, carefully. Almost there. Almost there. So close I could taste it. Just, whew, now we save. Now we save enthusiastically. Oh, jeez. Whew. Slow and steady, ladies and gentlemen. Slow and steady. Oh, there's more. These ones are at least spaced out a little bit. Hopefully they shouldn't be as much of a pain to disarm the shit out of. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can take the this side again. So if I need to walk back through this hallway, I'll know which way to come. Because that's the tricky part, is I don't know if I'm gonna have to come back this way again. Whoa! What the hell is that? Did I trigger something? Alright, I think that's only on the tiles that aren't disarmed. I could be wrong there, though. Let's hope, though. Let's hope. Once again, crawling forward, slow and steady. The funny thing is the boots might actually be an easier option here. But I feel like all the effort I put into getting what I need to disarm traps, you know, it's cool to be able to take this solution out. Alright, almost at the end anyway. Alright, for good measure, let's disarm both of these. Whew. And let's save again. Cripes. This cave, this dungeon is making me older. Oh my god, there's more. How is there more? Wow, alright. Alright. Whew. Let's keep working our way through. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching right now, I hope you are getting amusement out of how freaked out I am about this. Because this is scary shit, let me tell you. Yeah, I think those explosions are only on tiles that I haven't disarmed yet. So even if I do set that off, as long as I'm standing over a tile that's already disarmed, I should be safe. Alright. Alright, getting close to the end of this sequence now. Whew. One more save. Cripes. What do we got next? Continue the search. Sigil stone. The burning presence in the Hall of Flames now seems diminished. They are likely safe to cross now. Whew. I'd prefer more than likely, but I'll take it. Oh, awesome. First trial completed. And there's the Guardian, I think. Or maybe he is. Alright. At least I know what to do with these guys. And then defeat it. Yeah, go ahead. As long as it can't stumble. I've got the help. One down. Finish off his blood. Yeah, these guys I don't dare use grease on. Just because when they start getting stumbled, I'm in trouble. Alright. So that's probably the Guardian. Not 100% sure, but I feel like it probably is. What do we got up here? Of course, more tiles. Alright. Do I have any reason to go to the sides? No, no. Let's go straight down the center then. So many tiles. Cripes. Of course, it only disarmed the traps that aren't as much of a worry to me anymore. Couldn't just disarm every trap. That'd be too easy. Now here's the question, is it even going to be worth my while? No. No, just some greens. Alright. Deep breath. Deep cleansing breath. Get that oxygen in the lungs. Put another save in there for safety. And deeper into the hall we go. Alright, I see a secret door. What do we got back here? Just a chest? No traps? Really? Oh, only 2 picks. Shoot. Oh, out of picks. That was not worth my while. Just to save myself trips back to the store, just because I haven't been equipping many greens, and because I have been going back to the store a whole lot. I've only been picking up blues, purples, and yellows recently. And I've actually been liking how that's been working out. Alright, so this should be the dark maze, correct? Nice. Didn't quite get the button mash in there. 1, 2. Niskaru Slayer achievement, nice. Whew. Starting to get the hang of fighting Niskaru. At this point, I think they're more spooky than they are actually difficult. Oh, hello. What just happened there? Why did that seal? What in the hell? I saw that chest back there. Alright, that's just downright weird. Okay, guess I'm not going those ways yet. So I will take the path available to me. Alright. More Niskaru. Hoping I wouldn't have but was not to. So even though I don't want to keep up on all three of them, it's still going to be pretty dangerous. That's a lot of damage to be dealing with. These hunters can take it. Whew, alright. This cave is freaking intense, let me tell you. If you can't tell, it's very intense. Alright. Looking good, feeling good. Hello. What? No. Weird. Weird. Why the path keeps closing off? Oh, because it's the maze of mirrors. Right. Maze. Gotcha. Well, looks like we're getting deeper then. And I'd say that's probably the idea. I did want something different in my dungeons, and this is delivering. Can hardly complain too much about that. Alright, just gotta keep remembering the direction that I need to be moving in, and be mindful of it as I move forward. Keep doing that, I should get through here okay. Alright, so now we got this door here. Hey, Bad Tricker, how are you doing today? I am, as we speak, working my way through the blackened hall, and man, is it scary. Let me tell you, spooky stuff in here. Spooky stuff. Back up. There we go. Alright, I think I took out one of them with the raft too. That's handy. Alright. Still going in the right direction? Yeah, still making my way forward. Good to see. Keep creeping my way. Niskaru layer walkthrough. Yeah, there are a lot of Niskaru down here. I thought they mentioned the Guardian, so I thought there was going to be a Niskaru, but I guess that was probably optimistic of me. Alright, let's save again. I usually don't save all that much within dungeons, but this one is scaring the crap out of me. Alright, so that must be the end of the Labyrinth of Mirrors, so now more Niskaru. First one while he's isolated. Get me that battle frenzy. There we go. That doesn't move seriously. Get a stun on that one. Nice. Gotta love those auto stuns. Oh, excellent. I feel like they're getting easier as I'm moving forward. That's a nice feeling. And onward we go. See another one up ahead. Sneak up on him. Relentless assault quietly. Lay it down. I like that guy didn't turn around when I relentless assault. You think that little whoa I did would have tipped him off. Again, not that I'm complaining. Is this the way? Yep. Almost there. Very close now. So, let's see if the Guardian is more than just a Niskaru. Oh yeah, I gotta imprison the Guardian, right. Whoa! Shoot! How do I imprison him? Oh, what do they want me to do here? I know I gotta use that gem. Do I just use it like an item? Maybe? Take a look. Where is that gem he gave me? Or that, oh yeah, I never used my detect hidden skip bell buff. I'll use that in a second too. Sorry about that bad trigger. I don't mind people using caps in chat, but Nightbot gets a little upset if you use too many. Don't worry about it, bad trigger though, it's fine. I do apologize about that though. You know how Nightbot can be. I appreciate the support though. Alright. So it under accessories or something? Yeah, Amulet of Rythan. I'm glad you take it in stride at least. Do I have to equip it? That seems like a really bad idea. Wow, he does a lot of damage. Alright. We're gonna get serious for this one. I am wearing him down. Wow. Sweet. Whew. Hello? Whoa! Oh, I forgot to take the tear from him. Wait, so we're still safe. Alright. Yep. Now he should be good. I almost forgot about that. I did forget about that, let's be honest. Whew. Little scary there. Alright. Put on Nearlam's Grace again. Hello? What? Oh, it didn't work. Nope. Oh, it did work. He's cursed. Sweet. Screw you, Guardian. That was pretty crazy. This whole dungeon is insane. Oh. Man, oh man. I like this dungeon a lot. Oh man, I like this dungeon a lot. That was a blast. Ton of fun right there. Tons. Loved it. Ooh. Unique, whatever that is. What is that? Oh, wow, unique longsword. Interesting stats, too. Weird. I do like the named weapons in this game. They usually have some interesting stuff going for them. Alright, let's save one more time before we take off. Wild dungeon. Bad tricker, as a matter of course, if I see a glowing penis, I try and look in the other direction. So, if it was there, I was probably looking the other way. Please do not stare directly into glowing penis. Not responsible for what happens after that. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to work my way back through the maze of mirrors. That'd be irritating. If I can just get directly back to the entrance, that'd be nice. Whew. So there you have it. Baby's first Niskaru Lord. What a badass. Man. For all that they built him up, I was actually hoping that he'd be a big giant badass. And it turns out, yeah. Yeah, he absolutely was. No kidding. Really. Wow. Well, that reminds me, while I'm here, let me use that skill book. Detect hidden skill has been permanently increased. The Way of the Hawk. It is said that the hawk rules the tier, for where Helios illuminates all by day, and Lunala graces the night with her shining countenance, the winged dwellers of the sky see all. It is said the great bird Saina knew of every ravine, could see every shadow, and that nothing hid from her gaze. It is so within King Wenson, the falcon of Datir, under whose eternal vigilance nothing escapes notice. It is so with Lyanna, the failed war-sworn Sempestra, who struck as the lightning when her watch required. The desert runner survived by the depths of her awareness. So too in Erethel did Lyria's flock, the Alfar, find Rathir amidst the sheer bluffs of the Twili coast. If it is your wish to find the hidden treasures of this world, you must soar as the hawk, delve as the bat, swim as the mallard, and watch as the owl. Nifty. Whew. Alright, heart rate beginning to resume normal path. Excellent. Journal of Scribe Pierce, what is this? Oh, Lord of the Blackened Hall. Sure, let's read that. The wedding day. It was a glorious day. Lear took his new bride Alfie, to hand and led her through the halls to their own chamber in the deep. The ruins of the mystical Erethyr were her eyes, and the echoes through the hall her laughter. Great is our new queen Aif. She seems to have endeared herself to us all, and such wonders she makes. Why, I saw her take the grand corridor and set it with enchanted flames, using only a wave of her hand. And nobody thought that was worrisome. Oh, jeez. Hindsight, I guess. Hindsight. Sometimes in life, you don't see the Demon Lord right in front of you. That's your lesson for today. Dropping wisdom here. Alright, this is making me nervous even though everything's supposed to be disarmed. So I'm just going to keep taking the path that I took before, just to be completely safe. Alright, oh hey.
That's the glass of ambient then. Nicely done. And it says the missives are... very interesting. I'm saving that for another time. Now there's one piece of this puzzle missing. We need to find out who the Hierophant is. And to do that, we part ways, for now. Your path lies in Sun Camp, to the south. Lay low, take some jobs. We'll end this soon enough.
The way the hawk sounds more like ninja style, it totally does, and I love it.
Act inconspicuous. The Hierophant's still watching, and will learn that you survived, but not that you suspect anything. While you're there, speak with Camp's leader, Arjean, and get some work. Hopefully, it will distract the Hierophant. I'll find you soon enough. She's quite a harsh one, but mostly harmless. I blame it on the sandwich out there in Detir.
Arjean, you mean? Or, oh, you mean the Hierophant. You know, that actually would make a lot of sense, Hal, if it was a Fae. I like that theory, I do.
It's not like here, Dov. The heat's enough to kill the smile on a traveler, and there's not a lot of shade.
Alright, so I am done with this leg of the Traveler's missions. And oh my god, I don't know if there's anything in the game that's going to beat that dungeon. That dungeon was wild. Just crazy nuts, absolutely. Alright, what do we even want to do next? Alright, so where was the next Windstone? Alright, way out of the way. Old friend, of course, was down in the desert lands. Inside the box was down in the desert lands. Mystic Hammer down in the desert lands. Unquiet Bride. Melagir, that might be my next destination then. Feels like every powerful being is either some ancient or a fae. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, Al. So yeah, Melagir might be my next goal, because that's sort of completing my loop around the plains of Erethel. So we'll see what else we've got. Yeah, that one's go to Melagir as well. Gloam Thicket. Oh, I've already been there. Let's take care of that one next then. I think, yeah, I stopped a little ways in this one before, but not all the way for another quest. Mergain. I remember these guys. Cave variety, but they go down all the same. And they're attacking me one at a time. That's so kind of them. I should let them know how much I appreciate their courtesy. With murder. Oh, and our second hover corpse of the night. It's amazing. I think I love this greatsword just for the fact that I get hover corpses out of it. Had to take a Steam screenshot of that real quick. Too great. Too great. Oops. Oh, you gotta jump on me. Still not 100% used to the delay on the greatsword versus the longsword. But I feel like I'm most of the way there, probably. Not that I'm any good at the combat system yet, but at least that aspect of it. I feel like I'm levitating mutant fish, right? My absolute favorite glitch in video games is levitating corpses. It's so funny to me every single time. In that case, a little scary, because it looked like he was one of those horror movie villains just lurking on the ceiling. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, that'll activate Battle Frenzy. Nice. Alright, now Battle Frenzy's getting leveled up nicely, so I should be able to do some very magic damage with these guys. Excellent. Alright. A little bit of corpse looting. Just a little bit. And check the hidden treasure. Alright, so how big is this place? Oh, not too big. Should be through it in just a minute. So this quest, if I remember correctly, what I was doing was students for the Scalia Arcana were being sent here to study the creatures, but instead they were not coming back. So they wanted me to investigate, see what the problem was, and kill whatever the problem was, which, as a video game protagonist, is something I am good at. Except now I'm stuck behind some flowers. Don't you hate that when your big badass warrior gets stuck behind some flowers? Yeah, Bad Tricker, I do like the combat system in here. There's somebody was in chat was showing me the other day all the combos you can pull off if you really, if you're really into it and you use your special attacks at just the right time. You can do a lot of really neat things with this system, beyond even what I'm doing with this. I mean, the stuff I'm doing might look cool, but there's so much better stuff you can do in this game. I'm just scratching the surface. I mean, honestly, I've been playing this for quite some time now, but still, even after all that I've played, it is making me want to check out the other classes and try out some different combat builds, because I feel like they are going to play differently, aside from just the way they do damage. The whole way you fight is going to be different. Oh, there's that Mergain. Let's get ready for this. Did that. Next, let's farm some battle frenzy so I can get my damage up. dealing some damage, so I gotta be careful. Like that. That weapon should be almost maxed at this point because I dropped it somewhere. I don't think I did. Oh, no, I dropped it there. Shoot! Oh, right, we're gonna spawn more. Alright, screw that. I forgot Murgain spawn, or I forgot Banshee spawn more on Murgain, so let's just take care of her. I'm doing pretty decent damage. Sword though. There we go. Alright, now just take care of the kids, and we're in business. At least she only spawns normal Murgain, not like a leader or anything. That would be really unpleasant. And once again, still loving that auto stun. Have nice new armor with a cape now. Hey, Drav. How are you doing this evening? I was just gonna say, I was just thinking when you showed up, I wanted to tell you that I put a point into the rolling special moves for the greatsword, and oh man, that dodge roll into a downward stab with the sword. Such a great move, so satisfying, tons of damage. I'm liking it a lot. I think I'm officially on board the greatsword train right now. Bound for Awesomeville. Capacity me. So thank you again for recommending that. That is working out great for me. Alright, I think I'm done with the cave now. Just gotta head back to the entrance. About time, yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I haven't even used greatsword by itself for too long. That's a new development, at least. But considering all the dodge rolling that I was doing with the long sword, yeah, I probably should have got it earlier. I guess I didn't realize fully what it was. I don't know if I'm just not reading detailed enough, or maybe the game isn't giving me enough hints about what these things do. It's honestly probably the former. Our game sounds a bit loud in combat? Oh, thank you for letting me know. Let me turn it down just a little bit. Alright, let's try right there. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Drev. If ever the sound isn't quite where it should be, just let me know. It's not always easy to tell how the levels line up, especially in the middle of a game, so I'm more than happy to tweak it to get it where it needs to be. Alright, where do we need to return to after that quest? Back to the Scalia Arcana, I think. Full points in Wrath? No, I've got 3 out of 6 for Wrath right now. But I'm using Wrath a lot now. As you predicted, yeah, Wrath is a part of my daily life at this point. Pretty much whenever I'm facing 3 or more enemies, Wrath is something that I'm very tempted to bust out. And end up busting out most of the time. And the only reason that I didn't speed level Wrath is the fact that each level increases the mana requirement a little bit more. And since my mana is going up very slowly, I didn't want to push that too much. I wanted to give it a little bit of space to breathe. But yeah, of course Germans are always right. I'll try and keep that in mind.
Your inquiry was successful. Please, take this to cover travel and any other expenses.
Oh, that was simple. Well, except for that one time in history. I seem to remember it being 2 times, Drav. If you want to get pedantic, which I do. But that's fine. That's in the past. Everybody makes mistakes. Some small, some titanic. But that's okay. Alright. Where to
Good day.
next? Yeah, I just want to leave. Historically speaking, you didn't start the first time. That is correct. You are correct there. So yeah, you want to call a bye on that one? That's fine. As the official arbiter of that thing, we'll say that's fine. Alright, where's the 3 springs? Let's check that out. No, they're in places I've been at least, so yeah, let's go do that next. Alright, north from here. It's always weird, Drav. I never really think about it since I'm broadcasting from the US. I guess I just sort of assume that I'm going to get a lot of US viewers, but of course since the hours I'm broadcasting are insane for the US, that doesn't really happen, and I'm always surprised when I find out where my viewers are from. And it's cool to find out that I'm talking to somebody from Germany. I think that's neat. I like seeing stuff like that. It's cool to think of Twitch as a global organization too. Oops. Hello. Nice. Nice. There we go. Oh, he didn't even get the had my shield already and everything. Nice. Didn't get the counter, but that's fine. And he died from the ice damage. I'll take it, or the poison. You can counter all your mana issues just by having a small amount of mana regeneration potions with you. Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea. I do have a pretty decent supply of mana regeneration potions at the moment. I just haven't been using them too much. Oh, hey, and I got another level. Wonder when that happened. Alright, so this point is going into Persuasion, as I talked about before, unless... Nah, Detect Hidden's fine for right now. Persuasion it is. And then here, let me level up... Yeah, let me level up the dodge attacks tier right there. Excuse me. And then, ooh, yeah, let's go back and more damage for greatswords. Totally skipped over that. There's my other 2 points. Oh, that is gonna be amazing once I get that leveled up. And I'm still on tier 5 Conqueror. Good to go. One other thing I was considering, Drav, was maybe putting a little bit of mana regeneration as a gem on some of my equipment too. Now I know those equipment slots are precious, but it seems like that is a thing that's coming up enough at this point in the game that it might be worth it. And let me know if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. And yeah, I remember coming to this little spring before and thinking it seemed kind of suspicious, so good I got there. Focus on maxing blacksmith first? Well, I figure I'm not moving forward in the game too fast, so I can afford to have a little bit of leeway. I'm definitely pushing blacksmith pretty hard though. So I think that's probably where my next point's going.
Curios, talismans,
Crafting is pretty great in here. No, you're not wrong, Bad Tricker. I can't wait to just make some badass endgame equipment. I don't think I'm too far off from being able to do that either. Alright, hang on just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Don't need mana regen on items if I get in the habit of using mana regen potions. Me having good habits. What are the odds of that happening?
The amphora is full? Good. I will hold that for now.
Okie dokie.
So you have seen what Bayala saw, and walked where she walked. Now hear what our prophetess taught. From the frozen north, she led our forebears across the plains to Snowmelt Pass. There she promised all a place.
Please explain.
At Snowmelt Spring, above the sea, they turned to see the far-off shores they had left behind, and all was sore of heart. Bayala consoled them then. Forget what you left behind, she said. We go to a new home, where each shall have a place. And then they came to the pools of Gallivore Plain, where she taught that Lyria's grace is like the waters all around.
Okay.
There a line formed to drink and bathe, and those at the back of the line bickered with those in the front. Bayala grew angry. She spoke to her children, saying that as this spring flows, so do Lyria's blessings, to all and wide, and without preference. From there, they continued east until they stood upon the bluffs and saw this spire. There, Tyrion taught us of the 3 gifts.
I actually stopped picking up green items last stream, and I've just been picking up blues, purples, and yellows. But I've been salvaging pretty much every blue I pick up, so we're getting there.
Every Rithiri child knows the 3 gifts, learns them by heart. They are shelter, blessing, and hope. All who dwell in Lyria's city shall find shelter. All may come to this temple for blessing and orison, and for all, the hope of a better day. Now you know what you need to know. You are ready for the second task.
Alright, what's the second task?
It is service. Each seeking the orison must serve Lyria among her people. For you, there is a man named Nur in the lower tunnels. Day and night he profanes the name of Lyria with falsehoods. Discredit his words before the ears of my children. Drive him away from there. To do this, you must rely on the teachings of the Sojourn. Shall I repeat them for you now?
No, that's fine.
Good. Go then, and do Lyria's work.
If I weren't such a hoarder, Drav, that is a big if right there.
Yes. Go to where he preaches lies in the lower tunnels of this city. Challenge him. Prove him false, shame him, and drive him away. I think the lessons of the Sojourn will help you in this. Do you wish to hear them again?
No.
Good. Go then, and do Lyria's work.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to remember the lessons of the Sojourn, aren't I?
If you fail at first, persist.
Alright. See what we can do. Oh, I can turn in some relics while I'm here too.
Lyria smile on you. More than one! Oh, truly, Lyria's fortune shines upon you. Take this as a token of her gratitude.
Alright, cool. I think I've only got 1 relic left to turn in. Now, considering I've come across every other relic just by going where I was going anyway, hopefully that last one will come too. Yeah, I got the Rithir backpack. I am up to 100 slots now, and I'm loving it.
Watch. Move along.
I've only had to stop at the forge in the store once today, and that is nice. All right, where are we going next? Over to the lower tunnels. Cool. Gotta keep that backpack space up to deal with all the wonderful things that I need to carry around with me at all times. Give her your experience, not money. At the end, you'll lose 5 levels or 100,000 gold? What do you mean, Bad Tricker? I'm not sure who's the her you're talking about. Definitely don't want to lose 5 levels or 100,000 gold. That sounds unfair. Alright, looks like it's just straight ahead.
Hello, topsider.
I'll see. Alright. Oh, no, no, don't load game. Save game.
Fancy a gamble?
Trapped in Lyria's webs! Trapped! And what is this? One of the blessed? Tell me, top dweller, can you tell me truthfully that Lyria does not love you more than she loves us? Why else would she put the fortunate upon the spire with her temple and cast us down here in the dark?
Ooh, sweet. Persuasion checks. Are your feet shackled?
What chains? I'm here of my own free will to teach. I mean, ill fate and poverty has driven me here.
Huh.
You twist my words, villain. If you're so clever, then tell me, are we not fated? Did Lyria not place us down here by design?
What do you know of fate?
And you? Are
Oh,
you a
damn.
fate weaver? A pretty liar who pretends to warp our fates? Oh, I am wise to such lies. Let all of you be wise as well.
Fail an 80% chance check. That's unfortunate.
Aha! So you admit it then? You openly confess that she gave us this place. Gave us nothing but these dank caves and a few meager coins.
She gave the 3 gifts.
What? Child's nonsense. Boulder all for empty heads. Why are you all looking at me that way? Surely you don't believe in such lies. And if they are true, you are still here. Bah! You are all sheep. Cling to your goddess then. You are caged sheep. Keep to your pen.
So angry.
I heard it was Captain Talibor killing the
Yeah, that
sparrows.
is really bad luck right there. I
And
mean,
the
you know,
cops even
80%
punish
chance of success is still 20% chance of failure. I know that. Mathematically, sure, but... Oh, it's still a little frustrating. I have failed one 95% check in the game, too.
Well, well, a topsider.
That one I almost want to know if it was scripted, or if I just rolled really, really bad. It's probably going to be the latter, though. Still, overall, I do like what I've gotten from Persuasion so far. I think a lot of the
Students of magic, masters of
I think a lot of the new options I've gotten from Persuasion have been pretty neat. And I have still been frustrated the times that I've missed my Persuasion checks. So that I still want to get maxed when I can. Alright. Let's save real quick. And head inside.
Word has come to me of your service. You defended our faith in Rathia's image admirably. You have reached the final task. It is not far off. In fact, it is standing before me at this very moment. It is the giving, and you give it of yourself. When you are ready, tell me so.
Sure. Yeah, I'm ready for the giving.
First, you must choose. Give of yourself the wisdom you have gained, or give a magic gem of the highest water, or give in gold a sum of great worth. Do you understand?
A magical gem?
Gems are pure magic. They are the perfect gift for our goddess. Place an epic gem in this ceremonial figurine to give it for the orison.
Well, shit, I can craft epic gems. Shit, yeah, let me just craft an epic gem and give her one of those. I need time to prepare.
Of course. Return when you have chosen.
And considering how little I've used my gems so far, I've got tons of them. If my other options are 5 levels and 100k, then an epic gem is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's go for that. Yeah, and then you get almost no persuasion options in the last quarter of the game, and they're wasted. Well, at least I'm consistent, Drav. Wasting inventory space, wasting my in-game money, wasting my skill points. See, I'm bringing it all together here. Alright, where is the gem crafter?
Things of magic, masters of spells.
Think in here? Because if you can't count on anything, at least you can count on consistency. Alright, yeah, let's just slap together a garbage epic gem. Sure. That's an epic gem. And I got an achievement for that. Alright. Head back up there, give her the epic gem. And I think we're good. Bad Tricker, I do appreciate you letting me know about those two other options, because that is a lot of money and that is a lot of experience, and I didn't want to do either of those. If it came down to it, if it was just those two options, I do think I would have taken money though, because I've been floating at over 300k for a while now, so 100k is a lot of money, but I could have done it.
The final task of the Orison is the giving. When you are ready for it, tell me.
Sure, I'm ready.
First, you must choose. Give of yourself the wisdom you have gained, or give a magic gem of the highest water, or give in gold a sum of great worth. Do you understand?
Yep, I'm ready to give.
Excellent. Tell me, which do you choose?
What? No, why is it? No. I've got an epic gem here. I don't know why that isn't an option. Well, I give gold.
Then by Lyria's light and Tyrann's teaching, I, priestess of this temple, receive your gift and conclude your orison. You have walked the path of our ancestors, spoken the words of our prophets, and given truly of yourself. Lyria guard you, Lyria guide you, and may her blessing be upon you.
Yep, I went gold. Don't forget about the delay here, Drav. By the time you've mentioned stuff like that, you often already done it. But yeah, considering I've been floating over 300k for a while, the gold isn't going to hurt all that much. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
You have done well. Be proud.
And quest complete. Yeah, I've got gold to give and experience. Yeah, no, that, she wanted like 90k there, and that much is, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 purples? I'll probably have that made back by the end of the stream. Whereas experience is time. I'd rather not give up any time if I can afford it. I've been spending enough of that.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Alright, let's head out of the city. Hey Al, welcome back. What'd you get to eat?
A prayer for our troops.
Alright. Back to the Twilly Coast. Oh yeah, I should check out what that buff is. Should see what all buffs I have right now. -5 mana cost. That was the one, I think that was you telling me about that one, Bad Tricker. That is nice. Plus 5% health, plus 1% chance to critical hit. Sweet. And what are my twists of fate? Damage with Fey Blades, 6% mana. Experience gold. Alright, just those two right now. Yeah, thank you for letting me know about that one too, Bad Tricker. That's another thing that's going to be very nice going forward. Alright, so I think Mel Aglier is where I'm headed next. Right? Yeah, I think so. So let me load up one of the quests I have that'll take me down there. Yeah, sure, I'll just load this one up. And then head to the map and see how close I can get to it. Not far at all. Just southish from here. Oops. After I get in a bit of a fight. Nope, none of that. Alright, I know what I want to do here. There we go. Nice. Now we're talking. Quite get my shield up in time for that one. Still. Alright, there we go. I'm starting to get master tier buffs now. Also nice. Alright, now where was I? Right, heading back down south. Looks like south and west too. So let's more or less head straight there and see what we find. Death's Touch, that sounds interesting. Not gonna bother checking what it is because it'll be gone soon enough, but still. Just a guard. And now I'm in Kandrian. Do I get a teleport point, maybe? Sweet. Alright. Nope. So, where was where I needed to go for the book? Just down here? Oh, right, this little vista right here. Alright, now examine the tome again. Magic Talking Teaching Tome. Mel Aglier sits at the heart of Kandarian, the land named after the family who has ruled for generations. The village is well defended from Tuatha raiders, bandits, and the wild fae that roam the plains of Arethel. There are many threats to Kandarian, and the kings and lords who rule here must always be ready for conflict. The lesson to be learned in Mel Aglier is the principles of preparation. For centuries, Kandarian Keep has been a bastion of strength for the Alfar people. The early kings of Kandarian protected all of Arethel from the threats of Durek or Jotun invasion. Kandarian Keep was the only fortress to withstand Ciara Sedanis' might. In times of crisis, the kings of Kandarian would house the villagers within the walls of the keep. A Kandarian guard, as well as a militia, kept the peace throughout the villages and countryside. The people of Kandarian were always prepared, and thus able to survive. The survival of Mel Aglier is a testament to the importance of preparation. Whereas the previous lessons facilitate success in the Scully Arcana, this lesson will help you survive. Students of the Scully Arcana are frequently and woefully unprepared to deal with magic. It is volatile and a hazardous force, and there is no room for imprudent experimentation in our order. Those who do not heed this lesson are liable to suffer and unwittingly cause harm to others. Mel Aglier stands as a warning to any who would delve into the secrets of magic. Prepare appropriately or suffer the consequences. When you are ready, proceed to the Kandarian countryside. Try not to fail this quest, read the last lesson very carefully. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is there's going to be an actual quiz at some point. That's kind of weird to think about. Assassins just raiding the village, that's more than fun. Wow, there's a whole crap load of them too. Very cool. That's okay. As it turns out, I'm still badass. Oh, amazing. I'm gonna enjoy killing him. There we go. Now just mop up the leftovers. Nice. Alright. So, I know I've got something else to do in the village, and I should poke my head around for side quests while I'm here too. So let's save real quick. And start just poking our head in the houses.
Hail, Wanderer. Hello. What may Durant Alagus do for you?
Check the shop for backpacks, as we do anytime we go somewhere new. Ooh, I need to buy lockpicks too. Sweet. Alright, do I need to sell anything? Oh, I've got some white tier stuff I can sell real quick. The rest I'll look into breaking down momentarily. Does he have a wall of chickens? He has a wall of chickens. Alright then. Not gonna judge. Man wants to keep a wall of chickens, he's entitled to. Not my place to say it's not. Ooh. Alright, I'll come back to that in a second. Or, no, I can pick my way in there, I suppose. Nah, I'm gonna look around a bit first, see what else there is here. Oh, very easy. May as well do that. Oh. There we go. Why was it locked, I wonder? It's pretty busted down in here. Stained handkerchief. Handkerchief has old dark familiar stains. It bears only the initials JM embroidered in one tattered corner. That sounds like a quest item. Sandwiches, good deal, Al. Can't go wrong with a nice sandwich. Alright, don't care about either of those. There's nothing too interesting in here, it doesn't look like, unless that handkerchief was a quest item. Which honestly it might not be. It's hard to say. Oh hey, Lorestone, right in town center.
From the dark of north he came, sword alight with frosted blood, to starkly carve a kingdom from a land of stone and flood. A hero true, a warrior born, his deeds the bards did daily sing. Exultingly, they crowned him king.
Oh geez, Drav. I can't put it down fast enough now. Oh, it's touching everything else in my inventory. Now I'm just gonna have to toss my backpack off of a cliff. Straight up.
Greetings. On a darkling wind she rose, gripped within impassioned throes, and I, her chosen witness proud, did fall beneath her endless shroud. Something about you reminded me of the verse. Of course, the poet was discussing death. I'm Patrick Morcard. How may I be of assistance?
Have you seen Lorcara Fell?
Ah, her. A particularly belligerent woman, if I recall. I believe she left our village recently for parts unknown. Master Dace made quite the fuss. Apparently, she left her possessions in a footlocker in her room. I suppose she left in a hurry.
Bad Tricker, I have been thinking about those Lorestone buffs ever since the start of the game. That's one of the reasons I want to max Detect Hidden, so I can track down all those Lorestones and get all the buffs. That sounds so fantastic.
Me? How would I possibly know? That is why you are here now. Death has come to Menaglia, and you are but a step behind her.
So grim.
Grief tends to push me toward theatrics. You see, my wife was among the first of our villagers to disappear.
Oh,
but
sorry.
we are a private people, and we prefer to keep our dead exactly where they lie, good and buried.
I will speak no more of it. You wish to know of me? I once owned a shop where I sold trinkets to passers-by. Then my wife was taken. Now I spend my days in the Raven, watching people, waiting to die.
Grim.
Don't be a stranger.
Very grim.
Greetings.
You're not from around here, are you? I am Eli Thames, and I could use your help with a delicate task.
Delicate task?
Lord Candrian wears a large ceremonial signet ring. He removes it only to sleep. I need you to go to Candrian Keep and steal it.
Oh, what the hell? Why do you need a signet ring, dude?
Ever since Indre Candrian became Lord, the Candrian Guard have not left the area around his keep. The Tuatha are raiding the Candrian coast, entirely unchecked, and this gravely worries the citizens of Rathir. We wish to inspire Lord Candrian to leave his keep and drive the Tuatha back into the sea, and the ring is the first step.
Well, that's kind of shifty, but it's a noble goal, so yeah.
Excellent. I'm told that Lord Candrian keeps it in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Obtain the ring and return to me for another task.
Oh, there's more theft involved in this.
Lord Candrian keeps the ring in his bedroom in Candrian Keep. Durant runs the general store here in Melaglir. He's a bit off, but he's said to have a singular knowledge of the arcane. Why, I am but a humble agent of change, endeavoring to be in the right place at the right time.
Which means there's at least a 50% chance that he's full of it.
Indre Candrian became Lord just before the Crystal War began. When the Tuatha invaded, he retreated to his keep and refused to come out. Left all Candrian to die just to save himself and his precious family name. Farewell.
All right. So I need to check out that room upstairs, it looks like. So let's do that now. Am I invisible? Oh, how does everyone notice me? Of course, you got laser vision through the walls there. Come on. Decrease. Decrease. Alright, that should be good enough. Take his lockpicks. This small book contains neatly ordered script pressed firmly into thick vellum pages. A journal of Lurkara fell. This cursed village is so caught up in the Tuatha at their door, they have become blind to the monster within their midst. An entire family has been slaughtered, several more individuals gone missing, and untold travelers pulled from the roads, and they do nothing. Attempted to gain an audience with Lord Kandarian again today, was refused at the gate again. Idiots. This case continues to surprise. No clue is consistent. Some of the wounds appear to be from tooth or claw, but blood spray on the walls of the victims' homes could have been made from a large blade such as a greatsword. Numerous individuals have gone missing, but only 2 corpses have ever been found. Where are the others? Patrick Morgan knows more than he is telling. If I can just get into his basement, perhaps I can uncover something more. At least the innkeeper, Master Dace, has been helpful in providing me with supplies and directions regarding the local area. A place he mentioned to me over dinner tonight, the Cave of Tulan. I think I'll search there tomorrow. It might be connected to an old network of passageways that lead underneath the town, sorry. Perhaps I will find evidence of whatever is taking these villagers there. Yeah, no, I realized once I actually got in there it wasn't stealing. Still, never hurts to be careful, right? That's how I believe. Never hurts to be careful. Alright, So I'm done in here, but now I've got some things to do in town, it sounds like. Investigating this, these disappearances. Let's see if I can get in this door now that I've got some lockpicks. Nice. Love it when that happens. Alright. Don't see much around. There's a sage crafting table. I'll strengthen my shards while I'm here. Just to get those weak ones out of my inventory. Should free up some slots. And I do like doing that. Kind of. Alright, there we go. Everything's pristine. I'm happy with that. Ah, Morkan Cellar. That was one of the places I needed to go. So let's head in there. See what terrible secrets Patrick Morkan's hiding from everybody. Oh, no, gotta get the key for it first. Thought I was all clever getting in here. No dice. Let's see. Ooh. Dispel and a lock to pick. This could be interesting. Oh, I was hoping that key would be in there. Nope, no key in here either, but PM for Patrick Morkan? I think so. The Memoirs of Patrick Morkan. 1 month has passed since my beloved Jane passed from this world. 1 month and yet an eternity. I have changed so much. It began as a night like any other. Oh, that no story starts good like that. We had spent the evening reading by the fire. A treatise on Alfar word magic. She, one of those romantic fictions I found so irritating, and for which I often mercilessly teased her. It was a simple night, a night the likes of which we had enjoyed hundreds of times before. A night the likes of which we had thought we would enjoy hundreds of times yet. And yet, it was not meant to be. Sometime in the night, peacefully, her heart gave out. She died in quiet, and I awoke alone. What a moment that was for me. It was a moment of great pain and grief, and then finally of transformation. In that moment I was forced to confront the 32 years we had spent together. 32 years of laughter and love, of humility and quiet and companionship. I loved her so much. I can see her face the day we met. I had been in Rathir, a young man still, studying for my entrance exams to the Scalia Arcana. My instructors called me gifted with regard to transformative and construction magics. I thought I had a promising career ahead in the contemplative world of the arcane. I hoped to one day build great wonders. That day I was running late to my initiation trial, so I cut across a lawn and through an alley I had never braved before. And standing there upon the street corner, as I emerged was the loveliest of angels, selling flowers from a basket at her hip. She was from a mare, and I would later find out she had made the trek with an armful of irises in the hopes that she might have seen the big city and have a taste of some adventure. I watched her, momentarily, my initiation trial forgotten. Then, with uncharacteristic courage, I strode forward and solicited her attention for a moment. She undoubtedly found me gangly and unimpressive in my robes, but when I drew a violet flower from her bundle and asked her name, she grew quiet. Jean, she hesitantly whispered. I can still see her half smile, uncertain in the bright Rathir sunshine. And with a flourish, I drew my ink-stained fingers up and down the flower stem, consuming the thing in a flash of fire. My hands flew apart as flames gently wafted upward, spelling out her name. Her eyes grew bright at the silly display for which my teachers would undoubtedly scold me, and as she began to ask how the trick was done, I pulled another iris from my sleeve. This one the color of a sunset, red and gold and blue, the color of the flame itself. Then please accept this, dear Jane. I paused, my breath shallow. Its beauty, like yours, will never fade. In retrospect, I was a horribly romantic youth, and I never made it to my initiation trial. Do I regret the 32 years I spent with Jane? I dare not. But at the same time, I realize now that she only held me back from my full potential. For certain, I continued to pursue my arcane crafts, but alone, a tinkerer and an enthusiast and a seller of trinkets, I could never reach my full potential. In that moment, when she was gone, it was as if a part of me died with her. A part, I think, that had kept me in check. A part called restraint. And what wonders I can work now. At first my grief and my pain found outlet in the craft room, and I began to build bigger and more ambitious constructs, my spells more dangerous and more ambitious. But after only 7 days did I begin to conceive the theretofore inconceivable, that I might use the growing magic within my person to reconstruct and reanimate my fallen wife. Oh dear God. Necromancy, my teachers would call it, among other less savory terms. It is a magic taboo, a forbidden art, an art for which I found myself aptly suited. It was, of course, the gravest of mistakes. Jane's soul is gone, her body imbued with a very force. Jane's soul is gone, her body, imbued with a force born from my very misery and solitude, may walk and talk, may breathe and blink and eat, but it is not alive. Perhaps that is as well. The magic grows within me, and reason wanes. I can feel myself slipping further each day, lost perhaps to my art, perhaps simply to melancholia. Boundaries are gone, sense has fled. But at least my promise to Jane will remain. Now, like the iris I gifted her that day so long ago, her beauty will never fade. Oh, geez, the dude's nuts. All right, good to know. Whew. All right, we're gonna have to put this dude down, I sense. Gonna have to put him down hard. Gonna have to put him down fast. And I'm gonna be completely, totally okay with that, because he's a crazy person. Necromancy bad. No necromancy. Don't do that. Alright, I think I've checked out all the buildings in town now. So, what do I see on the local map now? Anything? Ooh. Looks like all my points of interest are about equidistant. So, what do I want to do next? Let's do the Search Toulon one. Oh, welcome back, Bad Tricker. And yeah, green tea with pancakes sounds amazing, Bad Tricker. I think you are doing dinner correctly. I think you've figured out the right way to do it. I'd take some of that myself if I was around. Alright, time to continue the Unquiet Bride. Yeah, it's understandable he went nuts, but, you know, lots of people go nuts. That's fine. But, oh, geez, like, he even understands, you know, this is wrong, but, you know, once you've gone kind of nuts, you may as well go all the nuts. Ooh. I didn't really do all that much damage. And I got the free stun on him. Nice. Beautiful. I guess it's understandable that he could think about it. I suppose that's part of the tragedy there, is if he had actually went to the Scalia Arcana, he might better understand the consequences of trying necromancy, and he'd be going, well, I could try it, but I know it would be a bad idea. But since he didn't go to the Scalia Arcana, he doesn't, you know, there's a part of him thinking, well, maybe, you know, I could probably make it work. So the whole thing just ends up being, sad. Really sad. Not sad to the extent that I'm not going to kick his ass for bringing back a zombie wife, but, you know, sad nonetheless. Man, that's... bombs. No. Look at that. Whew. Alright. And into the cave we go. The one thing you always missed in Kingdoms of Amalur? What's that, Drev? Why can't you play as a gnome? I never even thought about that. You know, I bet I know why you can't play as a gnome, because a gnome wielding a greatsword would be too ridiculous for words. And Al, you're absolutely right. That was really the choice he had there, was does he want to pursue his studies or does he want to pursue a relationship? And I think he took the right decision. But still, that led us to where we are now. And so I don't think there was a totally winning situation there. Which is sad. There's a lot of blood on the floor in here. That's not good. Maybe it's just like been there for a while. Maybe it's no biggie. Right? Maybe it's just like read something else. Yeah, maybe this cave is no big deal. Maybe there's nothing terrifying in here waiting to murder my face off. Right? It could be. I don't know that it isn't. Innocent until proven guilty. Even cave. End this guy. Whew. Doing some very nice damage with this greatsword now. Drav, now that image is stuck in my head of a gnome doing all these cool greatsword tricks too. It's too much. It's too ridiculous. I'm proving why they couldn't do it. It's too silly. Would not be able to take this game seriously for a second. Still got a good amount of cave left to go. Let's take care of that bomb thrower, of course. Oh, naturally, there's two of them. Wielding any sword of any kind is staff or daggers. Yeah, gnome with chakrams, I could see that. Gnome with a longsword looked like an ant with a bazooka. See, Bad Tricker, that's almost an even better visual image. I mean, on the plus side, you got the gnome with the longsword out of my head, but now I'm just trying to imagine an ant. The most determined, most violent ant around. Dragging around this gigantic bazooka. Ready to end all of civilization in a fire of anti-destruction. Little tiny ant Armageddon. Can that be a game? Can I just get a game where you play an ant with a bazooka? I think I want that now. I want that to be a thing. I'd play that game. Somebody make that game. I'd buy that game. Bazooka Ant Armageddon. Coming this summer on Xbox One. Alright. Grab that. Alright, gotta keep my eye out for traps. I've been seeing those bear traps all over the place. And I think I stumbled into one in the middle of that fight too, and that's something I'd like to avoid whenever possible. But they keep throwing enemies at me right when I find them. It's not always an option. Spear throwers too. Everybody's giving me problems. But once you get a little bit of battle frenzy, it's gonna get real nasty for them. Unless they get the stun lock on me. It's not gonna help my cause any. Alright, where's that last one? Was it the last one? That was the last one. Look at him just chilling there. Ugh, so out of breath. Give me a second here. Well, yeah, I'm not saying it would be a spectacular game, Drav. That's why it would end up on Xbone. Good premise, but could you get a good game out of that? I don't know if I want to commit to that. I'd still play it though. Let's make that right clear. I would play Ant Armageddon. Ant Bazooka Armageddon. I wouldn't get an Xbox for it, I don't have one of those, but I'd play it. I'd find some way to play it. Mines now too, jeez. What is up with all the traps now? Is that just the new standard I gotta put up with? Traps everywhere in every dungeon? There's Gorda too, interesting. From behind. Didn't quite get the shield up in time there. That's missed it just by there we go. Sweet. When I can hit that shield move, that is really nice. See, I've always found the combat in this game to be interesting before, but now that I'm getting into the late game, I feel like as my options in combat are expanding, the game's really hitting its stride. The degree of things I can do in combat, and the choices I have, and the way the game rewards me for good timing, and just choosing the right time to press things and the right weapons to use, it feels really nice. Oh, hello, corpses. No, don't want any bones. Oh, jeez, and...
You! What is Engar doing sending a neophyte to rescue me? Doesn't he understand what's going on here? There is a necromancer in Mel Aglia.
Yeah, no, I figured that out. Who is the necromancer, I ask, completely confused.
Look around you. Patrick Morkin's wife may have died from natural causes, but nothing natural brought her back. I know because I've been watching her walking corpse feast on prisoners for over a week. She and her husband are nearby. If you strike quickly, you can catch them by surprise and end this horror.
I like that idea. Nearby?
Yes, I'm not certain which is more torturous, having to watch Patrick Morkin feed villagers to his dead wife, or the way he caresses her cheek as he wipes the blood from her chin. Oof.
Oh. I'm gonna kill him just for being gross. Never mind the necromancy. Leave it to me.
As threatening as his dead wife may seem, kill the sorcerer first. Once the master is destroyed, the magic that animates her corpse will dissipate. She's just an automaton, after all. We both know there isn't a magic that can bring the dead back to life. I'll see to getting out of this cell. With you distracting them, I should be able to escape. I'll see you at the Raven when this is done.
Kill the sorcerer first. I can do. Don't have to tell me twice.
By all means, take your time killing the psychotic necromancer who almost fed me to his dead wife. I'll just wait here.
Gutsy's not the word I use. Sassy is the word I use. She's sassy. I like it.
I'll tell you everything you want to know about it, just as soon as you stop the Morkins.
Yeah, it's true. She's irritated as soon as I get down there. Oh, geez, you're the one that's rescuing me? Couldn't they have sent someone a little more badass? Not sorry. I'm all you get. But I will do my best to make your rescue experience enjoyable. Please leave me a 5-star review after your rescue so that I can continue to get rescue requests in the future.
Oh, jeez. What it looks like. Oh, fine. I'll admit it. I tried to bring her back to
Oh, that noise.
Is it really so hard to understand? Have you never been in love? Say one thing. Your timing is impeccable. I think she's hungry, and you'll make quite the feast.
Huh, he's gonna make it easy on me then. Not gonna feel bad about this dude. That wasn't too hard. terrifying sounding zombie. Whew. The Witcher is full of sex. I mean, alright, maybe not full of sex, but more sex than many video games, let's say that much. I mean, if you find that off-putting, I'd say don't worry about it. It's not something you need to do in the game, but there are optional side quests that do involve optional sex. So at least be aware of it, I suppose. Oh, jeez. No, dude. Freaky little death laboratory. Bad necromancer, bad. Oh god, he's got a bed down here. I don't even want to know what happened. No. Nope. Drev, you're right. Earthquake was an option, but I put on Harpoon instead just so I could keep range, and it didn't matter. I kept him stun locked the entire fight, so I didn't really need to do anything else. I haven't forgotten about Earthquake, though. You don't need to worry about that. In the pantheon of things that I forget all the time, Earthquake is not one of them yet. It's true. I try to think before combat, and I think about things after combat. Things including regret about the buttons I didn't press, but,
You're back.
not during combat, not always.
After all this, I'm grateful to be alive. And uneaten. It was lucky that you showed up when you did.
Really was.
I must say, I'm impressed, neophyte. Few of your rank would be able to handle a necromancer of Morkan's power. I will remain behind, attend to the village. You should report to Savant Engar as quickly as you can.
Game could also do with some more intimate scenes. There are some very, very good-looking elves in here. Not even gonna argue with you on that one. It's so true.
I've got my work cut out for me repairing the damage that Patrick Morkan did to this village. But I'm glad to be here at least. Ethan Engar is one of the most knowledgeable and respected spellcasters in the Order. He may seem distracted or absent-minded at times, but trust me, we're lucky to have him on our side.
Alright.
We explore the magic of this world, for it is a powerful force that can be abused, as we've seen.
Yeah.
Not an unusual thing in these times, especially with the Tuatha raiding the coastline. But Kandrian's always been secure. When the Order heard of what was happening, we had to investigate. Something unnatural was at play. Goodbye.
All right. That's another quest complete. While I'm here...
Welcome to Melaglir, the worst place you'd ever want to be stuck. Trust me.
Just get a little bit of healing. Now that money is more or less meaningless to me. Alright. Where to next? Oh, I can probably take care of this quest, actually. And then just teleport back. Yeah, that's one loose thread I wouldn't mind tying up. Let's do that. Head back to Rathir to Scalia Arcana.
20.
And tell him all about necromancers and zombie wives. Terrible necromancers, terrible, terrible zombie wives. I just keep thinking, there was that bed down there in that cave, and then I think, I don't want to think about anything ever again.
Move along.
Nothing ever again. Whoa. Oh, thank you, BioWare. Every RPG, every game, period. All of them.
Good day.
Open your mind, man. Let the possibilities in. Alright, time to report in.
So, a necromancer was behind Melaglia's disappearing villagers. Disturbing.
Very disturbing.
My suspicions regarding your potential were well founded. You are forthwith promoted to the rank of docent.
Nice.
As a docent, your first order of business is to the west, to speak with a man named Anka Edmure.
Alright, what about it?
You are to liaise with a man named Anka Edmure, a rather enthusiastic sagecrafter from the village of Emer to the west. He often sends reports of mystical occurrences that usually turn out to be exaggerated tales of inebriated fever dreams. His latest cry for help, however, may hold some truth. Go to Emer, speak to the man, and find out what he means by Shardfall has come alive.
Would I play Dragon Age? On stream, you mean? Yeah, I definitely would. What do you guys think? Should I play Dragon Age someday on stream? It wouldn't be right after this game. I don't want to jump right back into another fantasy RPG immediately, but yeah, if you guys think it would be interesting to see Dragon Age on stream, that's what I'd love to do. I have actually played Dragon Age start to finish, Drav. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fantastic. I haven't played the Dragon Age 2 or 3 yet. I think we're up to 3 now, but I've played the first one. It was fantastic. I'd play it again on stream in a heartbeat.
Let me know when you have figured out what is happening in Shardfall. In the meantime, I will continue studying the rather phenomenal properties of this sunstone.
Alright, that's 3 out of 3 votes for Dragon Age on stream. Sweet.
Put my quill.
Well, I will put it on my list of games to play on the stream, right, once we're done here. Because I actually do have a big list of games that I want to stream in the future.
Hello.
And yeah, Dragon Age, that's the game I'd play in a heartbeat. Yeah, Dragon Age 2 I have heard really bad things about. I think, what was it everyone told me? Something about being stuck in a city the whole game, same city. Just a really small world to play around with compared to the world of Dragon Age 1.
Citizen.
2 is okay, and 3 is long, but it's good so far. Long games? Oh, why would I ever want to play a long video game?
Move along!
As I move into hour 45 of Kingdoms of Amalur. Now, I don't mind a long game as long as what I'm doing is fun. BioWare RPGs. I love pretty much all BioWare RPGs. And when they get long, I've enjoyed them for the most part. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, fantastic games. Fantastic. Did so much level recycling, it was a shock. That's always frustrating. I wonder if it's just they thought maybe we can get away with this. Alright, so I've already been there, so let's jump over there and talk to him. I think if it came down to it, I'd want to play 2 just to get the whole arc from 1 to 3.
You're with the Scholia Arcana, are you not? I'm so very honored to make your acquaintance. I know what I wrote was vague. At first, I didn't know what I was dealing with. It's just Shardfall. It's changed.
Yeah, level recycling, I think he means that, like the area, the environment. You're just walking through places that are using the same environmental resources, so every place looks the same as the places you've already been.
Shardfall is a cave to the west and north. It's a good place to harvest shards, hence the name. The place always has a bit of a chill, but recently the cave became cold, and it howls like it's angry. Many days past, my assistant, Donald Cutty, delved into the cave to collect samples. He never returned.
So let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Origins is the first one. And Inquisition is the second one or third one? I don't remember how the naming went for those.
It's more than just wind. It's like the cave is screaming. I could almost make out the words too, but I couldn't take the cold. I had to flee.
Was two? Yeah, 2 was just 2, right? And then 1 was Origins, and 3 was Inquisition. Then, am I getting that right?
I tried to find my assistant, but I failed. The cold of the cave is too great. Not 6 steps in, my boots froze to the very rock.
Damn.
That's why I've been devising a talisman to stay warm. The work is almost complete too. I just need one last thing. If you're willing to aid me, perhaps we can solve this mystery.
Alright, 1 is Origins, 2 is 2, and 3 is 3. The interesting thing I do know is if you look back far enough, Dragon Age was originally just called Dragon Age. It was only after it had been out for a little while that they retroactively called it Dragon Age Origins. Which is weird.
After I failed to make it deeper into Shardfall than just a few steps, I put up a barrier. No need to have some poor fool stumble in there by mistake. The barrier will let you through if you have an amulet that can keep you warm. Like one made from a Barghest's heart. A Paragon Barghest, that'll do just fine. I've heard of one ranging north of Amer. If you can kill it, fetch me its heart, and I will be able to complete my pendant.
Paragon Barghest, that sounds like a badass.
I need the heart of a Paragon Barghest. It can be found west of here. Kill one, harvest its heart, and return it to me. Then I'll be able to finish my pendant.
Kill a Barghest and
Later
rip its heart out of its chest. Is it my birthday? So great. Alright, so how north is he talking? Ooh, very north. Alright, let's go to Bristlethorn and then walk up there. Should make for a breezy walk. When a cave starts to howl, you can start to drink less. See, what I'm thinking is, if a cave starts to howl, you gotta wonder, is it a cave or is it some giant monster or something? You definitely don't want to wander in some giant monster's mouth, that's dangerous. Huh? Oh. Barghest. Oh, there's the Paragon Barghest, right here. If that's the case, then... May as well. Oh, he's already dead. I've killed everyone, actually. Fantastic. Wrath FTW. A Barghest's beating heart. Sure. See, now I don't even want to go back to him now. I just want to carry around a Barghest's beating heart forever. Just go to a shop. Oh, yeah, I've got some weapons to sell you. Let me just, No. Oh, sorry, that's just a Barghest beating heart. Don't mind that. Do you mind if I set that on your counter for a moment? Nope. Not looting. No, not looting still.
The heart of a Paragon Barghest. Incredibly tough creatures they are. Give me a moment. There, take it. You're better suited to plumbing the depths of Shardfall than I. You can now brave the cold to investigate exactly what's happening.
Anything else?
Years ago, I read a treatise from Savant Hadris Llewellyn that suggested frost magic was particularly potent there, but I never gave it much thought. All I really know is something dark is happening within. Be cautious.
Alright, let's run it, shall we? I'll probably be using my long sword in there instead of my great sword since it's got fire element on it. I imagine I'll be able to get some better results than just using an ice sword in the ice cave. Is that where I'm headed next? Yep, back there. Oh, I remember. I stopped in here and saw the cave and said, well, if I don't have any reason to plumb those depths, I'll just come back later. And here I am. Took a while, though. Sure, slap on the pendant of warmth. Why not? Ooh, there's that big barrier I was talking about. No problem. Alright, and here we go. Let's got that blue chili color looking. See, these are the little things you can do in video games. It's not that hard to just add a blue filter into a game, but it adds a lot. It adds a very nice effect to it. Just by using an environment we've already seen and adding that blue filter to it, it makes it feel like it's an icy cave. You know, just almost subconsciously, well, this cave's chilly. Holy crap, this area. Now, I am a fan of the color blue, so I think this place is gorgeous. Oh my god, bear. Nice. That auto stun. You know, I just realized I haven't actually used Reckoning mode in like 3 streams. Just haven't even really needed to, I don't think. I've been kind of kicking ass. I think that's a good sign. I think that's a great sign. On the other hand, though, I need to start using Reckoning mode more. It's too awesome to just be ignoring. Oops. Come on, get that shield up there. Sooner than I think I did. There, sweet. Nice. Excellent. Look out for ice mines. Yeah, I think I heard one of them go off during the fight. I wasn't sure if it was me that did it or if the enemies can trigger them, but I've been disarming them as I go. It's just so cool. It's just a tiny change to the cave tool set we've seen 24 times already. Can make a cave feel different. I love it. Absolutely a great example of little things you can do in game design. That's really the most important thing too, is looking at the little things, because there's, you know, obviously if you've got all the money in the world and all the time in the world, then there's some really humongous things you can do to make your game stand out. But since that isn't a real thing really, you gotta be looking for the little things. Yep. Alright, everybody come in. Everybody come in close, and then... grass, nice. Whole bunch of... oh, wow, I think enemies can set them off unless ice mines are setting off other ice mines there. Which I acknowledge is possible. Sadly, they went broke. Yeah, they did. Not only did they go broke, but there is a very decent chance that someone is going to jail for what happened during this game's development. It is quite a wild story. You know, a lot of people think there is some mismanagement involved in this, and I can't speak to that. I do think it's a good game. Maybe not a great game. They gave birth to a baby and then died. It's an orphan! Oh my gosh, Kingdoms of Amalur is an orphan. I never even thought about it like that, but it's true. It's true. And I'm glad they got this out. I'm glad they got it out in a finished state. I'm glad they got a couple of DLC kicked out the door too. Overall, we are not bad off here. Oh, jeez. I don't know what I want to do. There we go. He has a lot of damage. There we go. I got the stun on him. That's nice. hey, thanks for the follow, Badger. I appreciate that. Stun? No? Stun, at least. That should be enough to finish him off. Oh, not quite. There we go. Whew. Ooh, and a unique staff. If nothing else, that'll be nice for selling. Disarm all these ice mines so I don't accidentally trip over them in my eagerness to leave this place once I'm done. Oops! Oh. That's the first one I've set off real accidentally, so I think I'm doing pretty alright so far. Alright, let's continue on. I see a secret door up ahead, that'll be try to surround me, that's not good. Once again, round FTW. Is there a situation that isn't made awesome with Wrath? I don't know that there is. I'm sure I want to know about it if there is one. There we go. Bear taken care of, no problem. And we've got a secret door to check out. Back here is... Ooh, a whole area back here? Yeah, a whole little area. Interesting. Wow. Good sized area, too. Is that a person? Is there a person back here? Oh, it's just a skeleton. Jesus. That scared the crap out of me. Skeleton without anything interesting on it either. Oh well. Just keep searching the water over here. That awkward moment where all the cave residents try to kill you. Yeah, don't you hate that? When you just wander into a cave and then everyone just sort of stares at you awkwardly and then tries to rip your face off and devour it to feed to their young. Sounds like Skyrim. A lot of things in this game do sound like Skyrim, but to be fair, Skyrim is kind of the Lord of the Rings of fantasy RPGs, and that no matter what you do, everyone's going to compare you to one of the Elder Scrolls games just because they're so well known. And that's okay, there's definitely worse things to be compared to than Elder Scrolls. I myself am a big fan of the Elder Scrolls series for all their flaws, and let's be honest, there's lots of flaws in the Elder Scrolls series, especially the farther back you go. I wouldn't mind playing some of the Elder Scrolls games on stream as well, but there's problems. Some of the older games you really have to mod to be able to play and have fun with. If you don't shudder naturally at the thought of cliff racers, well then I'm happy for you. You have lived a happier life than perhaps me. Because cliff racers were a mistake, are a mistake, and will give you nightmares if you try to play Morrowind unmodded. It's your punishment for trying to play Morrowind unmodded. These cliff racers. What do we got here?
I wondered when you would find me. Almost enough to make you believe in fate, isn't it? The woman I wore last time we danced wasn't as strong as this one.
Oh shit.
Perhaps I flatter myself to think I might offer a better challenge now.
It's that spirit from the mage trial. Oh crap.
Sadeus, the Crystal Weir. That is what this place was called once. Much more appropriate a name than Shardfall, don't you think? My people have lost their appreciation for language, it seems. So much has changed since I last walked the world. That was long ago, when I learned the only answers worth seeking lie in death, mortal. Death, and death alone.
There's no need for bloodshed.
Oh, how delightful you are. Such youth, such naivete. I could just devour you. Like I did that poor gem cutter I found in here. One day, perhaps I'll do just that. For now, though, I must conclude our dialogue. My time is wearing thin, and I tire of your prattle. This body has served its purpose. Let's see if you've learned any new tricks since our last meeting.
Oh shit, mage fight. Keep him / her stun locked, if at all possible. Nice! Nice! Holy crap, nice! Wrath FTW! Wow! Grasp of the Dark Empyrean, what the hell is that? And a Frost Stone. Alright, whatever this Dark Empyrean character is up to, I think I'm going to want to stop the hell out of it. Just make it not be a thing that's happening anymore. Emphatically not a thing that's happening. Am I heading in the right direction? I am heading in the right direction. Whew. Let's get there. And let's head back to the Scalia Arcana and report this.
If you learn what happened to my assistant, please let me know.
Ah, yes.
I've lived in a mare for many years, uneventfully so. But recent events have led me to believe that my time here is all part of a greater destiny. You see, my apprentice Donald and I have noticed strange weather patterns that occur only in the Forsaken Plain. We don't have answers yet. We will. I follow the strains of magic to this spot, across fields and forests, and over sea and stone. There's a great power resting. Later then.
Sorry, dude. Things did not go well in there. Alright. Let's head back. Report the terrible news. That thing's still running around out there. And getting more powerful, too. And grabbing more... what is it, like, season-themed artifacts, maybe?
Many marvels.
What is it, cold stone and frost stone, I guess? Temperature-based, maybe? Could be elemental-based, but it's still kind of loose for that. Well, I've got 2 of them, and she's presumably got none, so that's probably a good thing, right? Moving in the right direction? Towards stopping her? Let's hope so. This is a cool side quest. At this point, all of the side quests are pretty neat for me. Or side quest, faction quests, I should say. I like dealing with the evil spirit in the mage quest.
Good day.
I like the whole thing about the vault in the warrior quest. And I like the whole thing with the hierophant in the thieves quest, too.
Ah, there you are. So you are the new initiate that has everyone talking. I heard how indispensable you were in stopping that necromancer in Melaglir. I am Eren Methneen. Savant Engar suggested that I congratulate you on what he estimated would be an inevitable victory.
Nice.
And that I give you this. Additionally, he requested that you meet him atop the mountain of Skycrown to the south. I have no idea why, but the note will likely explain further. Good luck!
Alright, see ya, Al. Take care of yourself. Alright, so I need to check out that note real quick, so let's do that. To my favorite docent, I must offer my apologies for not being present upon your return to the Rathir chapter house. Continued ponderings regarding the intricacies of the magics involved in the Sunstone artifact you recovered have compelled me to attempt an experiment of sorts. Should you receive this missive in time, oh no, please consider yourself welcome to join me. I will be found atop the spire of Krethnok Thintree, Skycrown Mountain as it is called. It shouldn't be difficult to find, as it is the only mountain in all of Arathel. Savant Athan Engar. P.S. Consider this copper ring accompanying this letter an official symbol of your promotion to the rank of Adept. Congratulations. Awesome. Making progress there, too. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Alright, so if you'll excuse me for just a moment, folks. Let's see what we want to do next. Alright, just bear with me. Alright then, I think it is about time to wrap things up for the evening. It's about that time. So, as usual, thank you everybody for stopping by. You guys are awesome. I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you guys did too. This is my last stream for the week. Next stream will be, Friday morning at 3:30 a.m. Central Time. That's all listed with handy dandy time converter in my schedule below if you want to check it out. Or if you want to make it easier on yourself, go ahead and follow me here on Twitch or follow me on Twitter, where I always post just before I go live. If you want to check out this episode later, again, or if you want to see some of the previous episodes, go ahead and check out my YouTube below. Give me a follow there if you feel like it. And so for right now, thank you again for stopping by. You folks have a good evening, or a good morning, or a good afternoon where you are. Take care.